The Work Execution tab is where a user can see all jobs that are on the schedule. What a user sees or is able to do on this tab will depend on what level of permissions they have been granted. A user may be able to see all jobs on the schedule in a database, whereas other users may only see his or her individual jobs. The Work Execution tab is broken down into 5 sections. The first section is called Quality Checks. A quality check is a follow-up assessment on a fault entry that has been completed. In other words, if I wrote a fault entry to repair a motor and that repair was made, I would schedule a quality check to go out and reinspect or validate the repair. I could then report against the location to say the repair was a success or a failure, etc. Clicking on the Quality Checks section would reveal all scheduled quality checks. Scheduling quality checks will be covered in other sections of this guide. The Active section will list all jobs that have had at least one assessment made against a location in that job. In other words, I've started this job, but I haven't completed it yet. Clicking on the Open Assignment link will allow a user to access their assignment and complete assessments. The Ready for Activity section lists all jobs that are ready to have assessments made against locations in the job. In other words, the start date of the job has been reached, but no assessments have been made in the job yet. When assessments have been made, the job will move to the Active section of the Work Execution tab. Clicking on the Ready for Activity section would reveal all jobs that are ready to have assessments made against their locations. The Future section lists jobs that are on the schedule but are not ready to have assessments made against their locations yet. In other words, the start date for the job has not been reached. When the start date is reached, the job will move to the Ready for Activity section of the Work Execution tab. At that time, a user can open the job and begin to make assessments. Clicking on the Future section would reveal all jobs that have a start date that has not been reached yet. The Recently Closed section of the Work Execution tab lists all jobs that have been completed and closed in the last 30 days. You can click on the View Details link next to a completed job to view the detailed assessment report for that job. If the duration for the closed job has not been exceeded, there will be a Reopen link in the Reopen Assignment column. If you need to reopen your assignment, you can click on the link to do so. A user can see the schedule in a calendar view by clicking on the My Calendar link on the Work Execution tab. The calendar allows the user to quickly see how many days are scheduled or are available. In the event that a user needed to reschedule an existing job or schedule a new job, the calendar view is an aid in determining schedule availability. A user can look at the calendar in whatever view best suits their need by choosing one of the following options.